How's everybody today? Welcome to the Dirt Road Farmer. Well, today we're going to go up there and we're going to try to harvest or put fertilizer on that field. One of the fields that we bought that we couldn't fertilize yesterday. We should have the first growth stage, and that would allow us to put the second stage of fertilizer on it. So that's what we're going to do. Now the other field, I figured out what happened on that. We didn't we didn't plant that field. You remember the one that we did, that we tried to put fertilizer on, and we wasn't increasing it. Well, you know what happened there. They planted that field, and they waited for that first growth state, and then they put fertilizer on it after the first growth state, and that was before we bought it. Well, we can't put another fertilizer state on it now because you have to change the ground texture. You can't put fertilizer on top of fertilizer if you apply it. Now that rule does not apply to the chopped straw mod. Now we got a field, when we get this one fertilized up here, we're going to go over and plant that wheat field that we harvested the other day. Well, on that we've got the chopped straw mod benefit. The straw that the harvester put down turned to fertilizer. Well, we don't have to change the ground texture on that. We can go right in there with a direct drill planter, and it'll plant the seed and put the second stage of fertilizer on it. So, but if we have to put fertilizer on it manually, like with this tractor, then we have to change the ground texture before we can put another stage on it. So anyway, I'll get with you whenever we get up here. Hoping that we can get the fertilizer put on it. So I'll see you in a little bit. All right, we're up here at this sorghum field. We have the first growth stage, and we're 75% yield bonus, 50% fertilized. So we should be able to put the second stage of fertilizer on now. All right. Let's clear the current course in him. Let's put another one in there. Create a job. Field position. Oh, about right there. Everything looks good there. We'll generate the course. And we've got that. Let's bring up the small HUD. We've got a temporary course, first waypoint. Let's tell him to go to work. And as soon as he starts spreading, we'll jump out like we did before, and we'll see. We're going to make sure that he is indeed putting the second stage of fertilizer on. All right, see there? Now we're up to 98% yield bonus and 100% fertilizer. Good deal. Good deal. And that's what would have happened over there on that barley field. But what they did is they come in and they planted the field. They didn't use a direct drill planter, or maybe they did, but their planter was not applying fertilizer. So then after they got it planted, of course they had 0% fertilizer. So then they came in and fertilized it like we're doing now. Well, that'd give them 50%. Okay, well, once you do this, you can't add any more fertilizer because you have to change the ground texture before you can. I hope you understand what I'm talking about. But anyway, yeah, we're going to keep an eye on this guy, and yeah, this is going to be a good field. All right, we'll see you in a little bit. All right, while our guy is fertilizing that large field up there of sorghum, we're going to come over here and get this wheat field down here in the bottom by the river. We're going to get it prepared and planted. So this field will be a whole lot easier to prepare for planting than what that cornfield was. First of all, we've already got a 50% fertilizer state because of the chopped straw, and all we got to do is mulch it down and then come in with our direct drill planter and plant it. As simple as that. So absolutely. So we'll get down here and we'll get it programmed in and get this mulcher programmed in and get him working on it. And like I said, all we have to do then is just mulch it, or just plant it. So now before we do, let's jump out and go over and take a look at it. And as you can see, we don't need any lime. It's got a 50% fertilizer state. Says it needs rolling. Yeah. No, we're not going to do that. All right. I don't think we're by ourselves when it comes to rolling these fields. Yeah, I think a lot of people's caught on to that yeah, it's not really cost effective. So, all right. Let's get this guy programmed in and get him going. All right, we want to clear the current course. And let's get down here where we're at. We're right here on 23. All right, so we want to create a job. Field position. About right there. Course generator. Yep, that looks good. He don't need to work on the center first. He's just mulching. He can do the headlands first. That'll be fine. Yeah, that all looks good. Okay, we'll generate the field work. All right, we've got that done. We'll pull up the small HUD, temporary course, first waypoint, tell him get on with it. Yeah, he is mulching. All right. Good deal. Now, you know, I thought there was wheat planted in this. Let's jump out. because usually wheat's got a lot more stubble than what this does, but yeah, that's probably wheat. I'm sure it is. We can jump out and look. Yes, sir, there was wheat planted in here. All right, you can see the difference. We're standing right on the line, what he's mulching down. All right, good deal. Like I said, whenever he's done, then we'll just come right in here with our planter and plant it. And yeah. And I think we're going to plant soybeans in this field, because we've got a wheat field over there at the farm. Look at this deer. Hey, buddy. Yeah, I see you, and I see your buddy up there on the hill. Yeah. Y'all coming down here thinking you're going to get something to eat. Well, you're welcome to what's on the ground, I can tell you. Yeah. What about you? You don't have to run off. I know you're there. You come down here and you eat these crops, don't you? You lay in the field. Yeah. Yeah, I see you. I see that whitetail. Yes. Anyway, we're going to go back up and check on our guy fertilizing and see how he's getting along. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's on his center rows now. He's coming right on across there. Excellent. How you doing, Bob? Doing all right? All right, you having a great day? Are you? All right. How's Mama doing? Okay. All right, well, you're doing a fine job. All right, well, we're just going to let him get on with it. And it won't take him long and he'll be across this field. So we'll get back with you in a little bit. All right, well, this guy is on his third headland pass. He's doing a great job. All right. Very good. Mulching it up. Now, again, I know some of you look at this and say, but why? Well, that's just one of them deals. You know, FS22 says that you got to do it. And if you don't, yeah, you're going to get about a 3% dock on your yield bonus. So, yeah. So we do it because we need that 3%. And yeah. All right. Well, as soon as he gets this row done, then he'll start on his center rows, and he'll have this done in no time. Then we'll get busy planting it. All right. Well, we can go back over now and check on our guy spreading fertilizer, because he should be getting about done over there. And that's going to be a good deal. That turned out to be perfect. Now, the thing about growing sorghum, when you harvest sorghum, all it does, all the harvester does is take the top off the stem. You don't have any straw on sorghum. Yeah. So you know what that means. That means we will have to fertilize it by hand. And then we have to change the ground texture, so we'll have to cultivate it before we plant it, because we have to change the ground texture. We're manually putting the first stage of fertilizer on. I know, it doesn't make any sense to me either. That's just the way it is. And that's why you don't see me grow a lot of sorghum. You don't see me planting sorghum. And it's for that reason. Because I can plant soybeans, and soybeans will pay probably more per liter than what sorghum does. And when it comes to preparing the field, when I get done, I don't have to go in there and manually fertilize it, which costs me money in fertilizer and labor. And I don't have to cultivate it, which costs me money and labor. So that's why I don't grow sorghum. That field had sorghum in it. I didn't plant it. I just bought the field. So anyway, we're going to go over and check on that guy doing the fertilizing, and we'll get back with you. All right, well, he is flat coming across this field. I'm thinking maybe a couple of more passes, maybe 3 more passes, and he'll have this big field fertilized. Fantastic. Great job. All right. Well, we're just going to leave him to it. I just wanted to check in on him, see if he was having any problems. He's not having any problems that he can't handle. So, yeah. Now, you know, I think when we go to harvest these 2 big fields up here, I'm thinking we're going to need more than 1 harvester. I'm thinking we're probably going to have to get a couple of harvesters, and at least 2, and let them do these big fields. So, yes, I'll check into that. Those harvesters are kind of expensive, but I think we can afford it right now. Plus, we've got some more corn to harvest probably tomorrow. We've got 2 more fields, which will be 1,000,000 liters. And of course, we'll have to put it in the grain dryer and dry it. But yes, that always pays good. So, all right. But yes, I can see multiple harvesters coming. Absolutely. All right, well, we're going to let this guy do his job, and we'll get down and check on our mulchers. He's probably just almost done. So then we get the planter in there and get him planting. All right, this guy is done mulching. So we're going to park him about right there. And we'll jump out and get your running shoes on, because we're going to run down here and we're going to get in our tractor and start planting. All right. Man, you know what? I done that and I'm not even out of breath. How about that? Yeah. All right. Now let's just get this guy programmed in. First of all, we want to plant soybeans. All right, right there. We got soybeans. That's down here at the bottom. Soybeans. All right. Let's get him programmed in. Now, if we look up here at the top on 3, our guy that's doing the fertilizing, he's done. He is done. So, now that's a good deal. All right. Here we are down here on field 23. And we want to clear the current course. Let's create another job for him. Field position, about right there. And the course. All right, now he's planting. So we're going to let him do 3 headland passes. But we want him to do the center first. We don't want him doing the headland passes first, otherwise he'd be turning around on the ground that he already planted. So we're going to have him do the center first. Sharp is fine. All right, let's generate the field work. And we've got that done. And it looks like he's going to start way over here on the other side, of course. All right, that's fine. All right, let's get out and just tell him to get on down there to the other end and get started then. All right. Well, I'll get back with you whenever he gets down to the other end and gets ready to start. All right, looks like she's found where she wants to start. Excellent. Now lower it down, and we are planting. All right, good deal. Now we can jump out. And let's go and see what we did. All right, we're 98% yield bonus, 100% fertilized. Good deal. That's what we wanted. But you can see how that planter cultivates before it puts the seed in the ground. That's a direct drill. It cultivates it. And then it puts the seed in the ground. But if you have to manually put the first stage of fertilizer on it, that don't work. I mean, it'll still cultivate it, but that don't count. Yeah, I know it doesn't make any sense, but that's the way it is. All right, well, we're going to let this young lady do her job because she knows what she's doing. I guarantee you she knows what she's doing. All right, get back with you here in a little bit. All right, well, this guy's just about to get this field done. He's on the headland passes now. And yes, there will be some touch up around the turns. But, yeah, doing great. All right. Well, I think that's going to just about do it for us today. We got two important jobs done. We got the big sorghum field fertilized to where we're 98% yield bonus and 100% fertilized. And we've got this field prepared and planted. And we're planting this field in soybeans this time. So, yes, everything is looking real good. But I think we're going to call this a video. If you've liked this content, please go down there and give me a like. I'd sure appreciate it. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe yet, please do. That would mean the world to me. If you'd like to share this video with someone that you think would enjoy it, please do. Absolutely. Leave me a comment. If you got any suggestions or whatever, leave me a comment. I try to answer all of my comments. So I'd sure appreciate hearing from you. But as for me, the Dirt Road Farmer, I think we're going to call it a day. And as always, thank you for watching